So with y'all, this King Cameo Cuts, and I'm about to give y'all my story on how I became self-employed at 19 and my journey of being self-employed at 19 and what I think it takes to be self-employed at 19. Let's get it. All right, so how you can build the confidence to become self-employed at 17, 18, 19, just at a young age in general. So the one way that I built my confidence to become self-employed is, I stacked up enough money. I stacked up like 3 bands to be able to live on my own, to be able to live. But I didn't splurge. I didn't go buy Jordans. I didn't go buy these clothes. I didn't go buy new cars. I stuck with what I had. I stacked up the bread because I knew what I wanted. I knew where it was going. I didn't worry about no females. I didn't worry about partying with no dudes. I didn't worry about none of that. I stayed in myself and I focused. I stacked up my money and I focused. So the way that you can build your confidence is, for one, make sure you have a vision. Make sure you know at least a general idea of where you want to go. At least like a guidance path to what you want to do, to where you want to go. Have visions, anything. It could be wild, it could be small, it could be big. Just write it down somewhere. You'll start building the more confidence once you see that the little things, that whatever you believe in, whether it's God, whatever you believe, he keeps dropping little nuggets on you to keep going. Here, keep going. Here, keep going. Whether that's somebody give you a gift because they might see you as winning, or an athlete comes in and you cut them. That's a little gem right there to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, building up your clientele, that'll get you more confidence. Going out there, whether you doing detailing, whether you're a barber, nail tech, Cosmo, whatever you doing, just going out there talking to people and networking to build up your clientele is gonna build your confidence also. Because I used to be an introvert like crazy, and I'm still kind of introverted, but I'm outroverted at the same time. I could be both. You have no choice. You have to talk to people and you have to network if you want to be self-employed. You have to. So to build up your confidence, you have to go out there and talk to the people, shake hands, and connect with them eye to eye. Look them in the face, shake their hand, tell them what you do, ask if they would like to be if you can provide your service for them. And that's gonna start building your confidence. At first it's gonna be hard. At first it's still hard to this day until I get that first one, and then it's so easy for everybody else. But it's hard to get that first one, but you just gotta go talk to them and do what you do. And then I say the second thing about building your confidence is working on yourself 100%. You gotta go hard on yourself, whether that's working out, whether that's meditation, whether that's talking to whatever you believe in. You gotta go hard within yourself, because if you don't go hard within yourself and believe within yourself, then it's not gonna happen. And you're not gonna have the confidence to go hard. You're not gonna have the confidence to believe. Just go hard within yourself, bro. Don't let nothing distract you. Don't let no girls. Don't let no worrying about having to get all this fancy stuff. Don't worry about none of that, because you have to invest into your business to be able to have the things that you can use to make your business better. You know what I'm saying? The third thing is cut the peer pressure out. Like, cut all the people out that try to peer pressure you to go out all the time, to go out and spend your money, to go out and do the low vibrating things that everybody else to do. Because you have to be vibrating. You got to be vibrating high. You have to have a high energy to be able to have the ambition and to be able to have the clear mind to be able to go after what you want, to be able to build this into the thing that you want to build it into. The confidence comes with working on yourself 100%, working on your passion and your purpose and whatever you love to do 100%, and just believing in yourself. And patience too, but I'm very impatient also. Like, I'm probably the most impatient person, but you gotta be patient with the process. Because when I look back at it, when I was impatient back then too, I realized that everything I didn't want to happen happened when I wasn't patient. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, build your confidence, bro. Focus 100% within yourself is the number one thing that you gotta do to build your confidence to be successful in your business. All right, and number two is overcoming the doubting thoughts to be the best. And the way that you overcome your doubting thought, and the doubting thoughts is like, I can't do this. Did I choose the wrong path? Did I make the wrong decision? Do I need to do this and that? Like, to just get over those doubting thoughts at that moment is I think it's thinking of where you want to go, thinking of where you want to go 100%, and also just being in the moment. Like put your head, like when you start thinking like that, put your headphones in, or play some music, play some motivational speeches, or just speak gratitude, whatever it is that makes you get your mind off of that doubt and thought. And mine is music. I put music in my ear. I listen to my homie Russ or my homie Nip or Lil Baby, Money Bad, Yo, Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying? King Vaughn, Lil Dirt, Gang Gang, you know what I'm saying? So I listen to them. Uh, but now I put music in. I listen to motivational speeches to get my mind off of that. I don't feel like you need to pick up on energy that's around you if it ain't vibing with your energy. So if you put your headphones in, bro, you connected to your energy. You got your laser focus on what you trying to do. So that'll get rid of that doubt and thought. And then stuff, like I said for the last thing, anything that you build, I feel like you gotta go 100% with yourself. Working out, getting right, getting right with yourself. You ain't gotta work out, but that could be meditation. It could be gratitude. It could be affirmation. It could be anything, dog. And just the doubting thoughts gonna come, man. Like when you feel a doubting thought, I feel like you gotta step away from what you're doing too. Sometimes I step away and I go to the bathroom for like 5 minutes, or I go outside. Even if I got a client in the chair, I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll go outside, refocus my mind on my brain. I'll go to the bathroom, put some music in, look in the mirror, and tell myself like, you that, you really that, because believe that you really that, no matter what, man. And sometimes, like I said, the doubting thoughts still come, but you still gotta believe that you are really that. Because if you don't, nobody else will. And fuck what everybody say. Fuck how people look at you. Fuck what everybody think about you. Fuck all of that. Because it's not them. And if they don't like you and if they don't agree with you, then get them the fuck out your life. Period. Cause the fucking all of this bullshit. All of this bullshit. And you can look at people. If you tap in with yourself, you can look at people and feel the energy of people. And and you're gonna be able to tell. And this goes into the third one, and that's how to deal with jealous people on your journey. Whether you at the top or whether you progressing up, you're gonna have jealous people regardless. Whether you progressing or whether you at the top or shit, even if you're at the bottom, because you might think you're at the bottom, but somebody else might look at you as winning because you came from the same thing as them, but you progressing in life. So they might look at you as winning, and some people are jealous because of that. So the way that you deal with jealous people and the way that you notice jealous people is that you just would notice the actions. If you're tapped in with yourself, you'll notice the energy. You'll notice the way that people look at you. Even if they fucking tell you that they like you, bro, you'll notice the way people look at you, and you got to use that to your advantage. Because to deal with jealous people, for one, you got to separate yourself. Eventually, separate yourself from that person and level up, so they can be more jealous. If they in the area that you working in, they trying slick shit or hating or saying some shit like, are you talking about your dreams, and they down in everything that you say, that's obviously hating, and that's obviously jealousy. So do something about it. And that's separating yourself from the situation. And if you can't separate yourself at that time, build yourself. Just do what you do, stack up your money, build yourself, and get out of that situation, because it's just gonna get worse and worse, and you're gonna feel uncomfortable, more uncomfortable every day. But you can notice, tap into yourself, and you'll notice the jealousy. You'll notice the people that don't really fuck with you and only there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They're only there for a reason, and you're gonna notice that. So number four is obstacles on the way to changing your generational habits. Your mama, your sisters, your brothers, your daddies, your granny, any of them. If you are the person that is trying to change the generational habit, you know how many things is gonna turn on you. You know how much family is gonna turn on you. You know how much things is about to come to your path to stop you. And if you keep hustling, then no matter what, but you are bound to make it out of that situation. You are bound to change it. You are bound to, because the obstacles that are gonna come is family. Family is gonna turn on you. Family is gonna say you lame for stuff. Family is gonna say you change it. Family is gonna say it's gonna be family that get in your way. It's gonna be natural things, like whether it's pregnancy or whether it's abortions, or whether it's fucking things that just come naturally, bro. Like your mind, your feelings, your emotions, Doors closing on you at the moment that you didn't think that would happen, and then feel like the end and all, but then another door open for you. Like, the obstacles is finna be crazy for you, dog, and you gonna feel alone. You might feel alone through the process. You might feel, unless you got a team with you, you might feel alone through the process for a long time. Or if you know yourself within, then you won't feel alone. How I get my first returning clients. And the way that I gained my first returning clients is I started getting better at my craft. I started cutting more during COVID. I started cutting a lot more. I was ass at the beginning of COVID. I sucked. And then I started cutting more during COVID because there wasn't no barbers cutting in my little city, Lewisburg and Shelbyville. And there wasn't no barbers cutting, so they let me cut them. And I look back now, and I was messing them up. I was messing them people up, but I don't think they knew, and I didn't know, because I thought I was the greatest at that time still. And like I just kept going. Like, I was charging like 10, and then I started 15, and then I started charging 20. And that's how I survived through the COVID. I didn't have no job. I survived through the COVID off haircuts. And that's when I started building my clientele. That's when I started building my skills. So by the time COVID was over in the middle of the May, I went back to school with about 1,200 hours. You gotta get 1,500. I was at school about 1,200, and then when I left school, I was ass. I didn't have no clients. I was going to work after school to FedEx, and then by the time I came back to school, I had clients coming in there. I was charging 20, and I was getting better at my craft. So it took me 3 months to start building up my clientele, to start getting clientele that was returning. Sometimes they return, sometimes they wouldn't, because sometimes I push them back, sometimes I wouldn't. Sometimes I fade them right, sometimes I wouldn't, because I was still building. I started going to Walmart, and I started handing out business cards. I started getting contact information. Don't just hand out your business card. Get their information, get the numbers, get the emails, get the Instagrams, get the Snapchats, the TikToks, the Twitters. Get anything that you need to be able to contact them at least twice. At least twice, you know what I'm saying? And then when they come, you provide your service. And if you got good energy, provide your good energy. Or the energy that you put off it, that's when it's going to attract to you. And I can have a conversation about anything. So you got to be open-minded to have a conversation about anything, sir. Or ma'am. Be open-minded, expand your knowledge, expand your brain, expand everything that you... Just expand everything. Go to Barnes and Nobles and sit in there for 2 hours and read your books. Read your books about spiritual stuff. Read your books about spirituality. Read your books about the spirit. Read your book about yourself. Read your books about entrepreneurship. Read your books about Allah or Jesus or whatever you believe in. Just expand your knowledge in something, so you have a conversation for anything. It ain't even got to be a lot of stuff. Just expand your knowledge so them clients come back, or when they come here, they feel connected. They feel connected with you. They feel tapped in with you. I could talk to anybody because I've done a lot of stuff, and then I'm interested in a lot of things, and I'm an open book, and I ask questions. I ask good ass questions about things because I'm interested in everything. So be interested in your people. Care about the service you provide to your people, and that's what's gonna get you the money, man. That's what's gonna get you the money, because if you look at everything, look at Walmart, look at Amazon, they are providing something to people. So if you're in the business of providing a service to people, you will win, because people will always need something. If you are in like the beauty industry, you will never go without. Whether you a nail tech, a cosmetologist, a facial person, an esthetician, if you're a barber, I don't believe that you will ever go out, because people love it. And yeah, that's the message I got for y'all. It's King Cameo Cuts, and we out here.